and getting on a field. Once the ball is snapped and the game is played, what's the difference home versus road? What guys need to know how to do to be able to be successful on the road?
Yeah, I mean, personally for me, it's not much, because once the ball is snapped and you get hit, it's just football. It's just a game. So, maybe in between the snaps, in between the whistles, the crowd, is for the offense or whatnot. But I think just being focused mentally and honing in on your assignment, that keeps your mind off what's going on around you.
From what you've been able to see so far of Northwestern, how different or similar is their offense this year from what you saw last year?
Yeah, the quarterback definitely, has an arm. He makes great reads, and he can really sling the ball, and the offensive line does a great job protecting him. The running back's very agile, so they throw the ball downfield, but they also, like the quick game and passing. So quarterback's a very good player, and we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to the challenge.
Their quarterback kind of took over, I think, at the end of last year, and now has some experience under his belt. What's better about him, maybe from what you've seen year 2 versus last year, kind of balancing snaps and then taking over?
Yeah, I would just say the command of his, the command he has over the offense, and the reads he's making. He looks a lot more comfortable, back there, watching him on film. So he's a great player, and we're definitely looking forward to playing against him.
Derek, I think a lot of fans feel there's more to be fixed on offense than defense going into Big Ten play, but certainly there's things that you're going to address as you hit the conference part of the schedule.
Yeah.
In your mind, what are maybe the top 2 priorities that this defense has to continue or improve now that you're playing conference opponents?
Yeah, I would just say the first thing would be communication, and the second thing would just be paying attention to the details. When we're playing all on the same page and everyone knows the call, everyone knows what's going on, I think we're a very, very good defense. And if there's a miscommunication here or there, or somebody, doesn't know the call or misses an assignment, that's when, the big plays happen. And, that's what we're really focusing on, is limiting the big plays.
Melvin talked about after the last game about maybe needing to play more angry, that he personally needed to play more angry. As a defensive guy, do you understand what that emotion, what that means, playing angry?
Yeah, that's how we want to play all the time. On defense, playing with a lot of emotion. And, a lot of guys in this defense, haven't played a lot, by a lot of said by a lot of people, and so I think having that chip on our shoulder, that's our MO, and that's how we need to play. We need to play angry, and we need to play like the underdog every single game. And I think we came out versus LSU and played that way. We just didn't finish it that way. So being consistent and playing 4 quarters, that's what we need to do.
So as a leader on this team, is somebody in charge then of getting Melvin angry on Friday or Thursday just before he takes the field?
I'm pretty sure Melvin can do that, by himself. He prepares very well, and mentally he's always ready to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your preparation before LSU seemed very good based on the results you had early in that ball game. Because it was such a big game and the results early were so good, do you feel that preparation will not be a problem for this team as you get ready for, in theory, better opponents in the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's always something we emphasize, the preparation. There's just as much to it mentally as there is physically, as far as, being out there in practice. But getting in the film room, watching the practice, and, watching film on Northwestern, that's just as important. So preparation is always key anytime you're heading into a big game like this one.
Are you a Packer fan?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Do guys on the team give each other crap back and forth a lot?
Yeah, definitely. Especially when they're playing the Bears, and so it was a great victory for the Packer Nation, and it was a lot of smack talk in the locker, and we're just glad that the Packers won.
Is Melvin a Bear fan?
I think Melvin.
I heard he's an Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's a.
Yeah.
So
who's the Viking fan this week? Who do you go after this week?
Someone from Minnesota.
It's not like there's...
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't really think of a Viking fan, but I'm sure I'll find one in the locker room.
So you enjoy this?
Yeah, definitely. It's always fun, especially when you have so many Packer fans on the team. We kind of outnumber some of the guys, so it's definitely fun.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Was Budzing their kicker?
Yep.
He used to be your high school teammate?
Yep.
And so, you ever talking about what it's like to play down there? Because Gary was saying that nobody on this team has played.
Yeah, I actually visited Northwestern as a recruit for Northwestern when they played Wisconsin last, at Ryan Field. So I kind of got a hint of the atmosphere. There are a lot of Wisconsin fans down there, which was good to see. But, it's definitely a tough place to play, and, they're always well prepared, so we're looking forward to the challenge.
Is the size of the stadium all that big a deal, or is it just the noise that it can generate?
Yeah, I don't think, once you're playing, once the ball snaps, you're not really worrying about where you are, the crowd noise, how loud it gets. So, we're just there to play football, and hopefully we'll execute our assignments on Saturday.
When did you get word that they had beaten Penn State at Penn State, and that kind of changed the complexion? I think some fans are expecting maybe to be easing in your the Big Ten schedule the same way he eased into the regular season.
Yeah, they played a great game versus Penn State. I think I found out after the game, and just watching the film, rewatching the film, and seeing how they played on offense and the tempo that they went with, and just how they executed. That was definitely impressive.
Thanks, Derek.
Thank you.